Recently, in an interview at Silver Scream Con, Damien was interviewed by, I think they're called like We Are Critics, and he asked the question about Terrifier 4, which Damien actually said that he was in the middle of writing Terrifier 4 at the convention upstairs in his hotel room. So, yeah, he's still writing Terrifier 4. Remember, we had that rumor basically about they're going to start filming in September? Nah, Damien's still writing. But he talks about the last 25 to 30 minutes of Terrifier 4 that he will be dipping into different avenues. And it's risky, the avenues that he's dipping into. Saying that basically he feels that, it's a risk, but without taking a risk, you don't get any rewards in the movie world, which is true. And you don't want your movies to always be repetitive. You want to take that leap of faith and try to do something different. So immediately what I thought was basically that we're going to hell, like Sienna versus Arthur Clown in hell. I think that is going to be something where we're going to actually follow them from a POV to hell. We're going to see how hell is. It's not going to just be some smoke or fog and the red lights. No, we're going to actually see the demons and stuff like that, which that's why I think he's talking about, dipping in different avenues, because it's going to put Terrifier in like the fantasy world, which it's already been tiptoeing around a fantasy aspect, so it makes sense. But, so remember Arthur Clown got on the bus, right? At the end of Terrifier 3. Have y'all ever thought about this? Where was Arthur Clown going? Where was he going? Like, where was Arthur Clown going? He had his bag. He was out. Bro, what if Arthur Clown is on a bus, right? And the bus is taking Arthur Clown to hell. Think about it. If the woman on the bus is reading a book called The Ninth Circle, not only The Ninth Circle is one of Damien's earlier projects, but it's also the worst place of hell, like the worst part, like the hottest part, the Ninth Circle. Could you imagine in Terrifier 4 if the movie opens up where Arthur Clown gets off the bus and it's literally hell? There's demons walking around and they're like hounds. He sees like Jonathan down there. He sees Gabby running for her life with the sword getting chased by a demon, and we're legit in hell. The bus that Phil Falcone is driving takes him to hell. Oh my God, I will lose it. And then Sienna has to find a way to get on that bus to find Art in hell. Yes, it sounds so buku and so much just fantasy involved in that, what I'm just saying, but it will be crazy because it's not far-fetched, because we've seen the demon in Terrifier 3. We know that Victoria is a demon. We know the Pale Girl's a demon. The moment we saw the Pale Girl, that's when the fantasy aspect kicked up. The moment Arthur Clown came back after Terrifier 1, it already opened that door. I would not be surprised, of course, the final act is going to be in hell. But what if hell, it's like Stranger Things, how it's Hawkins upstairs and it's like a dead Hawkins downstairs being upside down? What if Mouse County in hell is like that, where whatever on the top is at the bottom, but it's burning? Let me know in the comments. That will be crazy, right?